Okay, so continue on my garden robot grass cutter project. Since my little garage is in the back on the other side of my driveway, I have to build a little bridge to get it to the front of my house. So I have to clear all this stuff. As I said in the other video, most of the driveways, sidewalks, and some streets in Germany. I'm not sure about Europe. I think Europe also. Forget, I was in France, and I forgot what it is over there. Anyway, this is a really old method of making roads and streets. The house I live in was built a little over 100 years ago. I think it was 1914. It's built during World War I. Actually has a bunker in the back from World War II. But anyway, so I have to clean all this out so I can try to lay the cable in the cracks. It's like bricks, and they're bricks designed for driveways and sidewalks and roads even. The Airbus plant here where they build the airplanes has this from pretty much every flat surface that's not indoors. Anyway, I was told by a friend who's done this also, the same type of robot I got, is that you can use speaker wire instead of the wire that they provide. It's kind of expensive. And so I'm trying it. I read on a video that if you want it to cut in between, you need to leave about 3 feet or a meter. So I'm doing. Once I get all this grass under control, I heard also that you can bring them closer together so it knows it's a bridge and it'll turn off the motor or the blades, which is kind of what I'd like it to do over the stones because I don't want it to damage the machine on uneven stones like I have over here next to the house. So I set it off a little bit so hopefully it won't run over the stones and hit the blades. I think it can a little bit as long as it's sideways and not under the blades, but as soon as I make this thing run the first time, I'm gonna see how fast I break it, which hopefully I don't break it at all. Try to be careful. So I've got one of these WORX robots. Couldn't afford to buy it, so I actually bought on a loan because everything here in Europe is 3 times as expensive as it is in the United States. This is our little robot we got. Put it under this, I think this was a stall for a horse or something, maybe for the hay, but it was a stall. This was an older barn that was expanded into a garage with a workshop in the back, and it is so old everything's falling down. The back wall is falling down because we're like 100 meters from the dike, so everything here really is kind of swampland. There's no stones. They just kind of dig deep into the earth with pylons and drill deep supporting structures and then build houses. Seems to work, but after a while the houses and buildings start falling apart, like our old pig stall sinking into the irrigation ditch. You see people have closed it up, and when I moved into this house about a year or so ago, it was actually closed up, and now it's in a couple of years it's opening up again. It's probably eventually going to fall into the ditch, but it doesn't matter. I'm not using this pig pen anymore. It's just too expensive at the moment to tear down. Anyway, so here's my progress for the garden robot at this point.